and welcome back to my channel, or hi, hello if you're new here. Today I have a first impressions on the e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer for you all. I am super excited to be trying this concealer today because this is my very first time ever using this concealer. So let's just go ahead and get right into the first impressions. Alright, so this is what the HD Lifting Concealer from e.l.f. looks like. It just comes in a basic plastic little container. In black writing right here, it just says HD Lifting Concealer. And then mine is in the shade of Light, if I did not see that already. And there is a little sticker right here at the bottom that says that it's in the shade Light. And this is just what the applicator of it looks like. It's just a basic sponge tip applicator. I'm really excited to try this concealer. I used the concealer from their $1 line a few years ago, and I really liked that concealer a lot. The only downfall to it was that it was in a tiny packaging, and this one is in a tiny packaging as well. So even though e.l.f. is really affordable, I do feel like they need to really up their packaging sizing, because it would be a little bit more easier if they did have a little bit more product inside of their concealers, their foundations, and stuff like that. But other than that, I love e.l.f.'s price range, and I love e.l.f. in general. So I'm really curious to see if I'm going to like this HD Lifting Concealer or not, because I have never tried it before. This does retail for $3, and you can pick this up at Target or Walmart. Alright, so let's get to trying this concealer out. To blend out my concealer today, I'm just going to be using my oval concealer brush. This came from my makeup brush set, and they actually sent me this brush along with a bunch of other oval brushes back when the oval brushes used to be a really big trend here on YouTube. And they sent me a whole brush set of these brushes, and this is literally like the only brush out of that whole set that I use every single day to blend out my concealer with. The rest of them was really good. I just use this one every day because I don't know. So let's just go ahead and get on with the process of trying out this concealer. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of it into the inner corner right here of my eye, because it turns out you're not supposed to do the whole triangle thing because it's actually wasting product, which, you know, I've always wondered that for years, if that was just wasting product and if that was just really placing too much concealer underneath your eye. And it turns out that theory was true, that actually is way too much concealer to be putting underneath your eye. So now I'm just going to blend it out with my concealer brush. It does right off the bat feel like a good and a lightweight concealer, which is really, really good, because I hate when a concealer feels really thick and heavy underneath my eye. And it's blending out really, really nicely, and it's doing a really good job at really just kind of correcting the darkness that I have underneath my eye. I wouldn't say this is a full coverage concealer. I probably would say this is a light coverage to medium coverage, because I don't really have, you know, like gruesome dark circles underneath my eyes, but I just kind of like to put a little bit of concealer underneath there just to brighten things up. Alright, let's do the other eye. This concealer really quickly, finish up the rest of my makeup, and I will be right back to tell you how I feel about this concealer. Alright, so I've had this makeup on for a good few hours now, and I have to say my concealer hasn't creased at all. So far so good. I'm really digging this concealer. For the price, I really think it definitely is worth it, and you really should go and check it out. So that is it for this first impressions on the e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer. I really hope you all did enjoy this video. Thank you all so much for watching it, and I will see you in my next video really, really soon. Bye guys, thanks for watching.